All right.
What's up?
Happy Monday morning, everybody. Good to see you. We got a lot of people in the chat. Dale, Jason, Don, MC, Wesley, Willie, Angelo, Thomas, Super Sam, Ruth. Good to see you. Ruth's here every day.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's get to some work here. There is definitely a lot of potential here today. A lot of stocks moving. We're going to try to break down as many as we can here before the market opens and get to work. Tuohey, you want to start or do you want me to start?
You get us started today.
Yeah, first of all, just interesting news. Tesla, crazy. I'm probably not going to trade it today because it's already up 2 massive days in a row. But we were talking about this on Friday, just huge multi-month base broke out of. The news this morning is Elon bought $1 billion worth of Tesla on Friday. And so we gapped up 7-8%, which is just crazy. So massive move in Tesla. I think there's a lot of definitely excitement and froth in the market because I think it's Wednesday is the FOMC meeting where they're expecting to cut rates. I do think in the short term that's probably a sell the news event for like a week or two because the only reason I say that is we've run up so hard into it that I think it's kind of already priced in. So wouldn't shock me if come Wednesday all these large caps at least take a little bit of a breather. But rate cuts are great for small caps. I don't think it's a surprise that last week and now this week, we are seeing a lot of small cap runners. So it's definitely starting to pick up. It's getting busy. I'm going to run through as many day ones as I can. We got Check here. Check. I don't love when they gap up after hours, especially on a Friday. But with that said, I mean, this is the biggest gap of the day. It's already up 300%. I do think there's a pretty key level here right at $3. That was obviously the high on the first spike. It's kind of starting to act as support. In order for us to get a run on this one, we are going to, in my opinion, need to see some style dip and rip, trap some shorts under the $3, and then maybe we could run at least to the pre-market highs, which that's a 50% move. So that's pretty substantial if it does set up like that. FRGT is kind of a newer gapper. I like this news because it mentions Amazon in the headline. It's kind of a fluffy Amazon mention. It's Amazon Mexico. But regardless, Amazon is in the headline. FRGT is a former runner as well. It's run several times in the past. So, yeah, just kind of too early. The news only came out like 20 minutes ago. So I think it just needs a little bit of time to figure out, is it going to hold or is it going to die? LRE, I liked a lot until about 10 minutes ago. They have dividend news, which has been a pretty hot. It's like a weird news item that's like starting to pick up. MBY was the first one to do it. And MBY obviously ran from like 60 cents to $4 on that news, which is crazy. So let's see if LRE can do something similar or if that style news is starting to go a bit out of fashion here. A couple of the multi-day moves. I'm definitely more focused on multi-day moves here today. Despite us having all these gappers, I just think it's best to focus on the multi-day moves. OPI, pretty solid one here. Loosely connected to open, or at least that's all the hype around it. Because it's a real estate stock. Again, loose connection, but that's what you get with a bunch of degenerates. And OPI just tapped Friday's high here. So I am interested to see, can we hold up? Can we spike? Pretty much for me, I want to see it hold at least at 70-cent level. And then ideally we break through 80, get a run to $1. So I do like OPI a lot. Wolf's another one I'm a pretty big fan of. It's a bigger company, slower mover. But it's running because it's coming out of bankruptcy. And again, we talked about this one, I think, on Friday a little bit more in detail. But basically, everyone was expecting this to get delisted, go to the OTC, and it's not. So as a result, we had a really good pop there last like Tuesday or Wednesday. Then we broke out on Friday. I want to see today if we can continue to hold that breakout and go higher. One of the main levels for me is definitely going to be this where we are right now, 235. I'd be willing to risk it down to the after hours lows, like 220 or so. But again, slower mover. I do think if it goes, it's probably just going to be like a nice grindy trend style stock all day. But 3 is in the picture, in my opinion. So Wolf, I think I'm going to call that one my top personal watch here today. Yeah. Oh, do we have Relly just pop up too? Yeah, Relly just dropped news as well. Crypto treasury here. So again, when the news just drops, like I just got to give it a couple, usually 15, 20 minutes or so to see, is this news going to hold up or is it not? So we'll do that on Rally. Open, I don't think it's done. I just don't know if there's going to be a trade on it here today. Obviously, Friday, a little weak. It pulled back. But pretty much the entire run, it's always supported the previous day's lows, or at least has done so very well. So it's gapping up. 7% is not a small gap. I don't think it's going to be a morning trade. If there's a trade on this, I think it's in the afternoon on maybe a break over 10, and then we can continue this breakout higher. Preferably, waving my magic wand, we kind of get like a little sideways day today, and then tomorrow I can buy the breakout. That'd be picture perfect, but, the market's going to do what it wants to do, so I can't really force my opinion on it.
Do you put up like a 5-day chart on open quick? That looks like a lot. That yesterday looks like a lot like the fake breakdown day under whatever it was, like 6. Yeah, very similar. Kind of caught at the end of the day there, went sideways. I know, obviously a way bigger gap up, but similar in that sense. Fade, gap up.
Yes. And I know there are a couple first green days. Look, I have not traded a first green day stock very well in a long time. However, Orbs and CWD are both setting up for really good first green days. I'm not going to deny it. ORBS is the old OCTO. If you remember from, was it Monday last week? The one that went up like 5,000%. Has not had a bounce. So there's definitely room in this chart to bounce. I know they do have an offering, but regardless, still a lot of big move. And then CWD was the second one. I think it was Tuesday that went up at 2,000%. Also really hasn't had much of a bounce. So yeah, if you're looking for first green days, both those two are definitely solid. Like I said, I just haven't traded them well. So for me, probably not touching.
ATCH I like.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. This one, it reminds me a lot of SGBX from a couple of months ago. Where like pre-market, it just kind of set that that really perfect, like 90, I mean, it wasn't the same price, but right now, like 96-cent breakout level. I believe SGBX had a slight breakout through it before the market opened, but I don't really think that matters too much. Here's what I am, again, I'm not going to try to predict anything too much, but I think a way that I would like to see this play out really well, I think this could go really crazy. It's a dollar stock right near that dollar level. I would love to see out of the gates a quick fake breakout through pre-market highs, slam down. Shorts think they're in the money, but then we get a really quick recovery, a dip and rip essentially after a fake pre-market high breakout. I could see this turning into like a halt vest stock. I could see this being one that I don't know if it'll continue all day kind of thing, but I could see this getting really trappy really quick, especially the way that it was trading on Friday. It felt very, I don't want to say like too controlled, but enough so where it was like, there's something else going on here. They wouldn't break it out until after hours. Then it just started running. So ATCH is definitely one of my top watches. Again, most ideal scenario, fake breakout over pre-market high, quick slam down and recovery short trap and probably runs for the morning if that can happen. Yeah.
Larry says, cannot trade ACTH. Check. Well, Larry, you got like 10 other stocks to trade, man. So trade one of the others. I think there's plenty of potential out here today. Yeah, I saw someone mention HSDT. This is like peak super sketchy stock. I'm not touching this thing with a 10-foot pole. It's also down 50% from pre-market high. So there's that as well. I think there's pretty good reason not to touch it.
The Wick Tickler says, apparently carving Matt and Bryce's face into 200 pounds of cheddar cheese is a waste of money, according to my wife. That's a good one.
The Wick Tickler's got some money, man. 200 pounds of cheddar cheese. That's got to be a couple $100.
Yeah, easily. Next, do it in a Parmesan block.
Yeah. I would recommend Parmesan.
Yeah.
You know, like at a restaurant where they put the noodles in the, is it a Parmesan wheel?
Yeah. Parmesan wheel. If you throw it,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she will be loving you, I think. You know, as your unofficial counselor, you carve our names into a block of cheese and throw some nice pasta in there. Oh, you are going to have a great dish.
Someone says GNS. There's just not a lot of volatility on this one. I'm not going to knock it, but
it looks like more like a swing chart, like a multi-day. You're going to have to wait a while for something like that to make a big move. That's my thought.
WLDS. This one, honestly, I don't know. I'm leaning probably it's going to be a short, a pullback today, but there's no denying every single day it's just trap shorts. So are there more shorts in it to squeeze? Because, yeah, I mean, I think if we get over 10, buckle up. You know, we could definitely start squeezing pretty good. But it's gapping down. It's red on the day. As a general rule of thumb, I don't buy stocks that are red on the day.
Yep.
Word. And then glue. Glue's another one of those gappers. It just had slightly lower volume pre-market than the rest. Again, not bad, just lower volume. And kind of just looks like it's like holding on for dear life, to be honest. Like it's like right on the cliff's edge, under 7. I could see this thing getting crushed. But there's pretty much this tight range here. I think VWAP's like right around there too. You know, in order for me to trade glue, I would want to over this range and then to hold it for like 15, 20 minutes. Prove it's wrong. Prove to me why I want to buy this thing. I'm not here to just like stab into stocks. Why am I going to risk my money on you? And if glue proves it, then yeah, no problem trading it. Again, I think Wolf's probably my personal top watch, but time will tell. It's the best daily chart in my opinion. And a lot of traders, not saying you guys, but a lot of traders really get zoomed in on just like day one or like this is the day. Zoom out, man. The best trades every time. The big picture chart matches the intraday chart. When you have a big picture on your side and the small picture, you know, that's where you get your home runs. Where honestly, Tesla, you know, I'm kicking myself because I sold so soon on Friday, but like that is the definition of a home run trade. Like you had a huge 6-month base, daily chart breakout, intraday breakout, and it's not shocking to me at all that this thing just took off like a monster.
Well, and Matt, what do you say to the people who are like, well, yeah, but, you know, it's a home run, but how could you have predicted that Elon was going to buy shares? So clearly, that would have been luck.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you don't know that part, but it almost doesn't matter. Like the stock chart, usually, I'm not saying inside or trading, but usually somebody's in the know. And if it's a big breakout, it's really not that surprising when really good news comes out after the big breakout because somebody already knew it. Someone says, how would you trade check? It's tough. It's already up 300%. And again, I think for me to want to trade this one, we dip not too hard, maybe like 280, 270 max. We come back up over 3. This would be a quick trade in the first 15 minutes of the day, I'd say, if we're going to do it. And again, not really a home run trade, but like a solid one. The home run trades are when the daily chart, I'm going to hammer it today, the daily chart. So that's why I'm focusing on Wolf. But Wolf is a slower mover, I'm fully well aware. So we'll watch some of the other hot ones in the meantime. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Here comes OPI. There's ATCH. There's that break that I'm looking for. Oh, yeah, there it is. One of my computers is slightly delayed.
Yeah, mine's a little laggy too here today.
Yeah. Wolf, very nice.
There we go, Wolf.
OPI. Oh, geez, yeah, my computer's just delayed. Thought it was trying to break pre-market highs, and it's it's still holding up there.
What was this rally one? This rally just got crushed, huh? Crushed.
Rely.
Wolf so far so good. OPI a little pop. And checks halted down, huh? Flipping through them. Come on, Wolfie.
Wolfie. Ooh, ATCH about to halt up. Yep. Wow. Is that just going to be our Halt Fest stock of the day that's like impossible to actually trade?
ATCH? Yeah, feels like it for sure. Wolf, come on, baby. Keep going.
Looks great.
RR broke out too. Shoot.
There's so many.
There's a lot of stocks today. RR, not quite breakout yet, but this is definitely another really good daily chart as well. Look at that beauty.
Yeah. They had a rare wide spread on Wolf there for a second. It was like 247 by 244. A 3-cent
really?
Spread.
Wolfie. Yeah, so Wolf, I do have a little from Friday, but I'm looking to add all day here. And Open's getting a nice little push as well.
Yep.
Open ain't done yet. Glue, I like it testing the low. Let's see if we can pop back through that upper resistance area. Let's check. Oh, halted down. Gross.
Glue.
FRGT. Pretty crap. All right. Come on, Wolfie. Open over 10. Damn.
Ooh. Third day surge, I guess. Yeah, right now I'm just gonna stay. Well, I was saying I'm gonna stay patient and hope we can get a bigger dip on Wolf, but I don't know if it wants to give a bigger dip.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That daily chart's pretty money.
It is. No, it is.
Open says so much for waiting. Beast mode.
I mean, incredible chart.
It is, man. So open, I guess I'm going to be watching now really closely. It's done morning pushes in the past, so I'm pretty much waiting till afternoon on this thing.
I'm hoping OPI can consolidate a little bit more. Maybe we're close to pre-market highs here. It's a nice daily chart, nice little day 2 gap up. If we can go sideways for a couple of minutes, I like that. But I don't just want to buy a straight up breakout here. Risk is a little wide too.
Yeah, a lot of those main day 1 gappers all pretty much pulled out of the gate here.
Yeah.
Even what is it, HSDT? Yeah. Just straight hold down. Dead. That's why you need the daily chart on your side, folks.
Yep. The better the daily chart, the better the odds of it working.
I do like OPI, though.
I do like OPI. I'd love a fake little dip through 75 and then a curl back through 80. I'd probably look to buy that.
Open 1040s, bro.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Maybe today's the day. I said this at last time open moved. I'm gonna say it again, man. Every time open goes, it's not just a quick trade. It's an all-day trade. So I'm not really in a rush.
Whew. Wolfie woke up today feeling girthy.
ATCH is halted, yes. It should unhalt kind of soon, though. Yeah, lots of halts again. I do not like when stocks halt, but we got a lot of them.
Yeah.
Just going to put alert on WLDS. It's not worth watching to me unless it's at least over 950 or so. NAOV I know is halted, and that one's kind of interesting. So let's see. Yeah, halted up.
Oh, ATCH. That's nice.
Oh, okay. Well, it was almost unhalted and straight down. And it's gone.
That's nasty.
Nasty. Check, kind of dipping a little bit more than I would have liked. I know that one was halted too, but out of all the gappers, LRE is kind of holding up the best here with OPI second. Wolfie going to more highs. Beauty. Beauty.
Yeah, that's very nice. That's a very nice looking chart.
How much time we got left on NAOV? Pretty soon.
If OPI, this is exactly what I was looking for here. If OPI recovers, I like that high day break. A lot of shorts trapped, and that's the top.
We got NAOV 2 minutes. Okay. Wolfie.
Oh, Wolfie. Wolfina.
Yeah, Johnny listens. Bryce, I don't think you got the gong, but Johnny listens.
I don't, but hold on, I got you.
You guys said a while back, I've been preaching this forever, that when the daily and intradaily line up, that's usually when you have the best trades. Exactly. Is when you have the most conviction, the highest odds. Not to say you can't make money on day ones. You definitely can.
Yeah.
It's just I have the most conviction on the others.
Yep.
Wolfie.
She's looking gorgeous.
Man, just a lot of stocks kind of got smacked.
Yeah, I'm like an OPI less and less now.
Yeah, and Open's pulling back too. I mean, I hope it holds. I don't want to buy this dip. I'm just not convicted that today's the day yet.
Yeah.
All right, we got 20 seconds here on NAOV. One, two, three. Drummer says Wolf's not a daily setup. Drummer, give me whatever you're drinking this morning, man.
Drummer, what daily chart setup do you think Wolf is?
I'll take one of whatever Drummer's drinking.
Glue is popping.
And also, too, just to add, like, basically, Tim Bowen talks about this a lot. Like, when you are trading, you want as much in your favor as possible.
Yep.
Wolf not only does have a good daily chart, good intraday chart. It's got good news too, right? So you got to add the news factor as well. You start adding all those things. That's where, again, the more stuff you can add that's in your favor, typically the better the trade.
Yep.
Let's go, Wolf. Oh, oh,
oh man, was that candle real?
Yeah, dude.
Woo!
Oh, NAOV, not bad, not bad. We got check and ATCH. If this catches, it might not be done, but that was a hard slam.
Which one, ATCH?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, your OPI is creeping back, Tuohey.
Oh, yes, she is. Yeah, I like that 80-cent level. The risk is wide, but I like it for a scalp idea. I think it's got a lot of shorts trapped.
Glue coming back too.
Yeah, no, glue. That's actually a pretty surprising one there with the VWAP projection, then kind of walking right back up.
Yeah, I had that $7 level and just did that, pretty classic dip and rip. So I think through 750, that could be rather spicy.
Yes. Spicy.
I miss our friend J-Rad.
Yeah, where's J-Rad at? That's
spicy guacamole, J-Rad.
Yeah.
Someone says I like today, Wolf. What's there not to like? Straight up. Oh. I'm probably going to sell some here. And yeah, I'm going to sell some at 69. I just sold a smidge.
I've been selling a little bit on the way up, but I'm probably about to get out a bit into this push. I'll look to add back more in a dip, but pretty happy with that move.
Great move.
Yeah.
Great move.
Took it all off there. That was nice. That was really nice.
Nothing to sneeze about. Just a beautiful, beautiful breakout, man. It probably goes higher, but I'm just going to lock some in. I'll probably buy some back more this afternoon.
Yep. Precisely.
Check, hold it down again. Gross.
Yuck.
NAOV. Low float on this bad boy. Oh, Wolfie. I'm going to sell some more.
Yeah, I wish I didn't sell everything. It's good.
Wolf just straight up.
Vertical. We call that verticality.
Thanks for Wolf. You got it, generally. We got you. At Peace in the Forest. Bryce likes your name.
I do. That's a great name.
Do you guys use moving averages to analyze, or are you strictly looking at price levels on the daily chart? I don't use a lot of moving averages, but I'll tell you what. I do think they're generally a good thing, especially if, you're using it to determine strength on a stock. Like, it's just an easy way to determine, is the moving average still trending up? Well, it's still kind of strong then. Just a different way to look at, I think, momentum. So, yeah, I mean, I'm a fan. I don't personally use them much, but they're good.
OPI, that was rather unfortunate. I think that trade's probably no touch at this point.
Oh, yeah. Open good hold so far. Again, I think that's an afternoon. Same with Wolf at this point. If you're not in Wolf, I don't think it's a chase up here. I think it's hey, let's like see if we can buy this afternoon on another breakout. But if you're in, like the chart is gorgeous. Just trying to see what else. LRE pretty much dead. I'll throw an alert over the highs in case we come back. Wolf open, main two. Same with glue. If we get over those highs, I'm interested. Otherwise, not really. Thoughts on HSDT? I talked about it a couple times. Seems dead to me. You're down 50%, more than 50% from the pre-market highs there. Let's see. This one's got some wild volatility in range, so I'm going to need to give it some time on NAOV. Thoughts on Tesla? It's just going to the moon, man. What else can you say? Honestly, Tesla's probably a great long-term investment at this point. It just broke out of this range. I think it's just going to be a trender for quite some time. But also, I do think on Wednesday when they cut interest rates, it's probably going to be a sell the news event. So wouldn't be surprised over the next week, large caps kind of pull back on that style of news. An AOV, creep, creep, creep.
Yeah. Just walking up. Those ones sketch me out, but they're fun. They're fun to watch, and every now and then they do offer a clean setup.
Kevin says Tesla's going to Mars, so we're going past the moon. We're going to Mars. I like it.
Occupy Mars, you know.
Occupy Mars. Yeah, good sells on Wolf there. Let it reset a little bit and give us another entry later. I don't know if OPI is dead, Tuohey.
I don't think OPI is dead either. Did you see glue? That just got smoked.
No, I took it off my chart. Oh, it's smoked. You're right.
Halting down, smoked.
Yeah. Never got over those highs.
No.
Gross. Jack too halty to really like trade. ATCH. I don't know. I think that one's a goner too.
Yeah, unfortunately, I really wanted ATCH to offer something better than it did. Oof, halted down. Yeah, that is what we call no bueno.
Just got an alert on BIAF.
I saw that. It's a after hours gapper from Friday, I think.
Wolf open RR. I'm telling you, those are the only three I really care about today. Those are the ones with the big daily charts.
Oh, OPI. I like this.
NAOV, by the way, halted up too.
Ooh.
OPI. For me, I need this over the 78 for sure before I really consider it.
Yeah. Like 78, then 80.
This BIAF is creeping too.
OPI, there she goes. Come on.
Good first step for me. I haven't bought any yet, but I definitely am starting to think I want to.
Yeah, I've got a smidge. I'd like more over 80 though. Yes, yes. Very
Ooh.
nice. Come on, give us pre-market highs. You can do it. I believe in you. Someone's got to believe in you.
As they say, do you believe in life after love?
Well, yes. Oh boy.
Huge volume there, OPI.
I guess the answer was no.
Huge. You don't believe in life after love?
Not anymore. Look at that. That's silly.
Yeah, wow. What a sell candle.
Yeah, that's gnarly.
I am staying away.
Yeah, even if it starts looking good at this point, that just feels like a danger. A nightmare.
Danger. I'm in danger.
I don't know what that's from.
That's from The Simpsons.
Oh. I figured it didn't just say that for fun.
I see a lot of people say Oracle level is at 83. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Oracle. Never hit the signal, you know? AOV, we got to be close. Minute and a half. BIAF, what to do with you, though? Wolf right back. I love that.
Yeah, that was a quick recovery.
Love that. VWAP creeping up, too. Give us the all-day trade, man. Let her run. Yeah, this ATCH, unless we get back over $1, goner for me.
Yeah, I feel like that's just a goner in general. You know, Open's setting a nice little consolidation here.
That is nice. RR too. Hard rip. That one's got some range though. Tough to get a position, I think, on that one, at least at the moment. HSDT is halted up. Some spicy guacamole.
Yes, it is.
I really have no idea what to do with that trade, though. So, again, you just got so much resistance. I think the odds are it goes down. It might pop a little bit, but NAOV, you open down. What is this?
It's the theme.
Ooh. Look at that. Halls up again?
NAOV?
Trying to. Might be fake. I think that was fake. This one might be real.
Looks like they really want to break that over pre-market highs. Yeah. Shot clock. Ref.
Shot clock violation.
5-second delay.
He's trying to halt up. That's some big volume on that thing, though.
I know. Yeah, it's a little sketchy that it can't halt up, to be honest with you. But it also, like, again, it's not fading off of that lack of halting up. So
Wolf and Open looks so good.
I know. I really like how open looks.
Honestly, RR too. Just give me a little consolidation. I love the daily on RR. Dun, dun, dun. Man, some stocks just got murdered today, dude. Fright? That one that had news late? Murdered. I'd like to report a murder.
There's been a murder.
Man, OPI is not dying either, though, Bryce.
No. Something feels very strange about that. And I don't know if I can trade it. Definitely can't buy highs. That's the problem. Like, clearly it's proven that you cannot buy breakouts. But it's like it should be just getting demolished after that kind of volume, and it's not.
Yeah. BIF more. What's the news on this thing? I don't know if I want to trade it. I'm pretty happy just with Wolf, to be frank here. Decent daily. NAOV pulling now.
Yeah, that one feels weird too. I mean, I think just a lot of these need some more time to kind of prove themselves a little bit.
Yeah, SSR's on this. It's just a grindy trend. I mean, that's like Algo 101 right there.
Yeah.
Do I hear dog snoring, says Ruth? Most likely. That's my dog.
Yeah, I hear that.
Oh, do you? Mike's sensitivity is pretty good, apparently.
Yeah. Man, yeah, BIF is looking very nice. NAOV pushing back to highs. Wow, GPUS got crushed.
That's what I'm saying, dude. A couple stocks got crushed. Oh, but I'm glad I've avoided this so far. But hopefully it holds up because that's just good for everything. Higher open goes, higher everything else goes. Here goes OPI finally.
Down, yeah.
I don't know why I had an alert on SLNH, but I got one. And that Daily chart's not bad looking. I feel like I probably set this alert days ago and just forgot about it. Well, I mean, I don't really got much I actually want to trade here, folks. I don't know if Tuohey is different, but
no, it's a shame. Open's breaking down.
Wolf is just the stock I'm going to marry today. It's that simple.
I like it. I think it's a good one to marry. I think you picked a good one, Matt. How big of a ring are you going to get?
Depends how high it goes.
Depends how hot she looks.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Tuohey, let's before we're done, as usual, let's talk a little trade funder action, which is perfect for the stocks we traded today, man. You know?
Yeah.
Wolf, Open, you name it.
I was gonna say, like, I talk about this a lot when we trade, you know, these quote unquote slower moving stocks like Wolf, which, to be fair, Wolf went like 230 to 280, so it ran 50 cents a share. That's still just a great move, regardless. But again, if you're trading, like, let's say a $2,000 account, you can only buy like 800 shares. You make like $400. Versus if you have a bigger account, that's where it's really easy to start taking much bigger positions in a trade like this. I mean, with Trade Funder, which for those of you guys that don't know, it's a fully funded trading account that gets you access to a $25,000 account with up to $100,000 in buying power. So it's something like Trade Funder, you could have taken a little over 10,000 shares of Wolf. And now we're talking about what could have been like a $5,000 trade potential on something like Wolf. Where, you know, if you're trading a smaller account, I'm not saying that it's a bad gain, $400, not at all, but you're just not going to be able to take the trades like, you know, me and Matt are necessarily trading when we're trading with bigger accounts and can take tens of thousands of shares of these stocks. And it's why we're able to naturally have bigger gains. I mean, the truth is we walk you guys through a lot of these trade plans here. We walk you through what we're looking through because we want you guys to be able to not only be able to take those trades, but to be able to learn as to why those trades work so that when you are using a bigger account, it's really just a matter of how many zeros are you putting at the end of your position. With Trade Funder, you're going to be able to put a lot more zeros in there than if you're trading with a smaller account. And the best part is you're getting access through me and Matt's stream here for a pretty gnarly discount. Normally, if you go on to Trade Funder's website, which is still a good deal, it's $1,400 plus a $99 platform fee, and that'll get you access to that $25,000 account. Through me and Matt's stream here, you're going to be getting access to that same account for $800 plus a $99 platform fee. So a $600 discount, which, you know, do with that money what you want. But the thing is, you can buy a second account basically with that money if that's what you want to do. So I'm a really big fan of being able to do this. Now, for those of you guys that don't know what, when I say like a fully funded trading account, like what does that mean? Really, all I'm saying is that this is a way, basically, Trade Funder is partnered with T3, which is one of the largest prop trading firms in the country. And prop trading firms, they give you access to capital for you to trade. And I know some of you are thinking, you know, Bryce, why would they just trust me with money to trade? I don't know if I'm even a good trader, whatever. The truth is, the reason they do that is because they're partnered with Stocks to Trade, which is where me and Matt are a part of. We've been providing world-class trading education for about a decade now. And so their bet is that we're going to be able to help create some of the best traders. And if you make money, they make money too. So they're really betting on you, which, you know, and I know some of you guys are like, but, you know, Bryce, what if I'm not a great trader yet? They're going to help you become a better trader literally with their risk management rules alone. If you scroll down here, they're going to make sure that you don't blow up a full account. They also need to make sure that they're protected. But they give you a lot more leeway than the money that you put in. So again, you put in $800 plus that $99 platform fee. They will let you lose up to $3,750 of their money, which is crazy. So this is going to give you that leeway that you need. Whereas if you went and funded your own $800 account and you lost $800, you were down to zero. If you lose your $800 here with Trade Funder, you still have about another $3,000 to go before they shut off your account. So they're going to make you be a good trader is my whole point there. And I really love that. I think that's what a lot of traders like yourselves might need to help you really find that success. Now, again, as I said, they make money when you make money because they're giving you money to trade with. Really what that means is that they're going to do a small profit split. Actually, one of the best profit splits that I've seen. I've seen a lot of prop firms out there. I've seen a lot of stuff like this, and very few come close to what Trade Funder does. it's going to be an 80-20 profit split, meaning let's say you make $10,000, you're keeping $8,000 of that. And what you do with those profits is completely up to you. If you want to go fund your own account and have a bigger account, great, go do it. If you want to simply keep getting another Trade Funder account, or if you make enough money with Trade Funder, they're actually going to reach out to you and see if you want to be trading with a bigger account on their end, which is really cool. We've got a couple of traders in the space in our community who are doing just that. So right now you get access to like $25,000 and that $100,000 of buying power. But as you start proving yourself, I believe one of their next tiers is like $100,000 account, which is super cool. Gives you access to more capital, lets you take bigger trades, make bigger gains, and I mean from there, the rest is kind of gravy. Matt, do you want to talk about some other stuff I might have missed here? Maybe any questions that I missed?
Yeah, I dropped the link for Trade Funder. That's why we're here. And as I like to say, there's nothing perfect out there in the world, but Trade Funder I think is probably the best opportunity, especially if you're new at trading. Because you get that funded account, you don't have to deal with the pattern day trader rule. Your risk is low and your upside is basically unlimited. So if you're someone right now who feels like you're frustrated because either you're dealing with the pattern day trader rule, you feel like you miss these trades, you feel like you just can't see the gains you want because you don't have enough money, any of those, Trade Funder allows you to really basically pour some gasoline on the fire. If you click that link that's in the chat and let me know if anyone needs it, it's also on our screen. You can get started, and to trade, no debate here, you need an account to trade. There's two options. You go fund your own account. You can go put a couple $1,000s in Robinhood. That's fine. But you obviously have to deal with the pattern day trader rule. If you want to get over that, you got to put $25,000 in your account, which, at that point, you're opening your risk up fairly wide. Like, that's the amount of money you can lose. And that's frustrating too. Trade Funder makes it simple. $800 to get started with this account. You can go be a real trader. You can go place those trades. You use their platform. And, if I were to do this all over again, I think there's no question in my mind I would use Trade Funder. The only reason I didn't when I got started was it didn't exist. Now it does. So great opportunity for everybody here. Bryce and I both have our own Trade Funder accounts too. And that's another approach. Like if you just want it in addition because you want some more money, you want to use a different account for a different style, fantastic. And you can open multiple of those accounts. You can't open like a bazillion. But if you want 2 or 3, go for it. If you want to open one for your son, your daughter, your friends, absolutely go for it. And it is definitely a great opportunity.
And, to that point, and I think it's a really good point too. If you've already got a large account and you just want, a different account for different trades, that's one of the best ways I use Trade Funder is when there is like an A+ trade for me, I'm sizing the boat in. And I had a great day a couple of days ago here with Trade Funder, and it was on Open. It was the Open's breakout day. I mean, that's the way I use it. And for traders who are new, you can use it like any trader uses any normal account. It really is. There's a lot of different ways to use it depending on your situation. And, like Matt said, not going to sit here and say it's perfect for everybody, but I would really encourage you to just go check the link. Click the link that we dropped in the chat and see if it is for you. You're not going to know until you do some looking. Right. So might as well go ahead, click on that link and see if it makes sense for where you're at in your trading.
Yeah. Well said, Tuohey. Yeah. I see Jeff says he's got 2 accounts. Tom says you can have up to 5, which is great. And look, we got a couple minutes. So if you got any questions about Trade Funder, hit us up. But your homework's very simple. Go use that link. Stop missing these trades. There's no excuse. The market's hot. It's only going to keep getting hotter. Do you really want to keep missing them? Go nail them. I mean, Wolf was perfect. And we'll end on what I think is going to be my best trades for the rest of the day. But still comes down to you. You got to take that action. And if you're not in the game, well, it kind of sucks sitting on the sidelines. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, it does. And, too, by the way, we're, of course, saying this. The market is great, and we're here teaching you. I know some of you guys are brand spanking new. And you're like, I'm still learning. And I love what Jeff's doing. Jeff's goes, still a little shocked to use it much. I'm still learning how to trade. That's why I watch, mostly study. And guess what? I think that's perfect. Matt and I talk about this a lot just on our own too. The best trades are the ones that just scream, buy me, buy me. And even if you're new, you can kind of tell based on how the chart looks, how the chart feels. So study up, take the time to learn, but also understand that when the right trade is there, at least you'll have an account to be able to do that and maybe even take some size into. I love that. I love that.
Yeah. I mean, that's all I got, Tuohey. What's your favorite watch the rest of the day?
Wolf. It's consolidating nice here at VWAP. I know it's going to be yours too. But it's the best look right now. It's consolidating. It's still holding up most of its gains. I think by far this is the number one for an all-day trade. It's a really nice. Now, I do think it's got resistance still. It's not like a blue sky breakout quite yet on the daily chart, but I would not be shocked to see this thing try to do 3 today. That would not surprise me in the slightest. So for me, it's just going to be a matter of, can I find an entry area where I can have relatively low risk and be able to get good size and not have that move already be like gone yet. The move hasn't already done its full thing. So Wolf for me. Open, unfortunately, is not looking as great as I'd like it to.
Yeah, that's why I waited on open too. And I'm not going to write it off, but Wolf's definitely going to be my main watch the rest of the day. And basically, hopefully, it just chucks around, goes sideways. We can break over those highs in a little bit. Sign me up. I'll buy a lot of shares.
Yeah.
That's all, folks. Your homework is, as always, go to that link if you haven't done so. We'll be back tomorrow. It's just Monday. We're just getting started. So I'll talk to you guys here soon.
Absolutely. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Peace.